Hey, this is JT. Welcome to the park down the street and welcome to Bodyweight Strength. This video is going to be my first attempt at a follow-along exercise session. And I'm shooting this for Nasanel Gates, who asked me to do this. He said that I know what to do, but I have a hard time being consistent. What I would really like is to be able to just push play and follow along with you and you take me through a workout. I was hesitant to do this at first because, as I've taught throughout my content, it's really important to you getting results in strength adaptations and building muscle mass that you take your sets within a close proximity to failure. And so in my mind, I wasn't sure how I was going to go about you working out with me and us reaching failure at a similar point because everybody's at different levels of strength. And so the way we're gonna do this video is I'm going to perform an exercise and I'm going to do a number of repetitions, maybe 10 reps, and you're gonna do 10 reps as well, if you can. If in between 1 and 10 reps, you reach a close proximity to failure, then you're good and you'll move along with me to the next exercise. If during that 10 reps, it was not enough for you, and if you think, man, I've still got 5 or 6 reps left in the tank, then what you're going to wanna do is you're gonna wanna push pause and you wanna knock out another 4 or 5 reps to take you to within a close proximity to failure. After that, you're gonna push play and come with me to the next exercise. With that being said, if this video is a hit, if you like it, I plan on also having more advanced videos that you can follow along to coming in the near future. And we're gonna do 4 simple exercises that require no equipment. Before each exercise, I'm gonna give you a few quick pointers and that's it. If you need further instruction, I have detailed tutorials on all these exercises and you can find links to those detailed tutorials in the notes for this video. First, we're going to do push-ups. Now I do hollow body push-ups. Again, if you don't know what those are, you can find links in the video notes so you can go learn proper hollow body push-ups. That being said, if regular push-ups are too difficult for you, if push-ups on the ground are too difficult for you, go ahead and elevate your hands onto a countertop, onto a couch, a chair, something like that. As you can see here, I'm using a park bench, and go ahead and perform your push-ups with hands elevated. That'll make the push-ups a lot more easy for you in case regular push-ups on the ground are too tough. Now the quick tips for properly performing hollow body push-ups, you're going to be full scapular protraction, which basically means pushing your shoulders all the way forward at the top, and full scapular retraction at the bottom. The other thing you're gonna wanna do is keep your abs tight, keep your core tight and compressed, and keep your cheeks squeezed. So those glutes, squeeze those glutes like you're trying to hold a quarter between the cheeks. All right, let's do it. Full scapular protraction, glute squeezed, core tight, and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're gonna do standing body weight rows. It requires no equipment. You will need a tree, a pole, or a door frame. As long as you got one of those, you're in good shape. Now I'm gonna show you how to do it against a tree. If I was at home doing this, and this was a door frame, you would step into the doorway and then turn facing the door frame. You'd reach out and grab the molding around the door frame like this. Here, obviously I'm grabbing a tree. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lean back and you're gonna pull against the tree or the door frame like you're playing tug of war. And so what's gonna happen is you're gonna dig in with your feet. You're gonna press down hard through the floor. Keep your legs at about a 45-degree angle. Your back stays fairly straight. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to row. As you row, you're pulling the tree or the door frame in toward you. So you row up and then you're gonna come back out, and that's gonna be 1 repetition. The secret to these is pulling hard against the tree, pressing down hard with the feet, and you're creating your own resistance. When you first start, these will feel easy, but they get hard real quick. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just like tug of war, 10. All right, now we're gonna add in hip thrusts. Some people call them glute thrusts. All you're gonna need is an elevated surface, something like a chair. Here I'm using a park bench. Now what you're going to do, you're gonna sit down and you're just gonna slide down until your traps, which is muscle that runs down your spine at the upper part of your back, down the thoracic spine. You're basically going to stick your traps or your shoulders in the back. You're gonna, on the elevated surface, and then what you're going to do, you're gonna keep your butt off the ground. So as you can see, my butt's just a few inches above the ground. When you're doing these, the primary muscle you're trying to engage is your glutes. So what I often do is I'll take my hands and I'll stick my fingers on my glutes so that as I go up, I can make sure my glutes are contracting, that I feel my glutes working. A lot of times people will be hamstring dominant in this exercise, and that's not what we want. We really want to get the glutes engaged. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna drive down hard through the heels. You're gonna take those hips and point them up to the sky and try to get a nice bridge. You're gonna come back down, and that's gonna be 1. Now, let's get to it. 1, 2, 3, you wanna squeeze the glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're good. Now the last exercise we're going to do is the hollow body hold, which is the bread and butter of body weight strength training. You want to build a good hollow body. This is a great way to train your core, your abs. Now there are ways to scale the hollow body to make it easier or more difficult. I'll put links to those videos in the notes below, but I'll also show you very briefly before I do the set. Let's go. Now a hollow body is somewhat similar to a crunch. You're gonna come up here, you're gonna bring the thoracic spine, the shoulders off the floor. The biggest difference is you're not gonna do it for repetitions. You're gonna pick your legs up and you're gonna hold it there. If you're a beginner, you can do this position here and you can hold that, okay? And that will be your introductory hollow body. If you're more advanced, what you'll do is you'll actually straighten out the legs, straighten out the arms, and that will be your hollow body. It's gonna be much, much more difficult. Now I'm gonna hold this for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's gonna be a 10-second hollow body hold. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and run through each of these exercises one more time with minimal rest between the exercises and without giving the tips or the explanations between the exercises. Let's do it. All right, first, hollow body push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, go to the tree, and remember, think tug of war. You're trying to win tug of war against that tree. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Focus on squeezing as you row. 10, squeeze. Now we're gonna go back to the glute or hip thrusts. Now keeping those glutes off the ground, get your feet comfortable, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you don't feel that working your glutes and you feel it in the hamstrings, there's a good chance you need to move your feet out a little bit further, and that means your feet are probably too far back. And last, a final 10-second hollow body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, all right. Now that was 4 simple exercises. Anybody can do either those exercises or some variation of those exercises. Like I mentioned before, I have over 100 YouTube videos organized by playlist that will walk you through absolute beginner levels of each exercise, all the way through very advanced levels of each exercise. And I have all those videos organized at bodyweightstrength.fit. I will also link that here, and I will link that in the video notes. So if any of these exercises didn't suit you, you can simply go there. You'll see the progression playlists and instructions on exactly how to swap exercises in and out to make my workouts suit you. If you guys like the follow along format, this is the first time I've done it, I'll definitely get better. Give me some feedback, let me know what you want to see. And just like we did this for Nasanel, I would like to be able to do this for other people. So yeah, communicate with me, talk to me, I'll answer you in the comments below. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and as always, thank you for supporting Bodyweight Strength.